Well, good morning, boys. Sunday morning, around 7 a.m. Didn't get back out here last night, so this is all cured 100% now. I was going to throw some primer on it, but I let it go its whole, well, from 4 o'clock yesterday until 7 o'clock this morning, so it got it 6 hours in. Good and hard. Now it's at that stage where they say you can paint over it, so it says 6 hours and then it's paintable. Now somebody was asking me about this stuff. I just get it at our local Canadian Tire up here, and this is what it is. It's Rocker Guard. It comes also in an aerosol can. Believe me, stay away from the beige. I've tried it in the liter and this, and for some reason it's not the same. It doesn't, I don't know if it just doesn't have the rubber in it or what it is, but it doesn't stand up as tall for some reason. It lays flat. And I like the texture that this gives you. It's got, you know, it's not for the outside. Well, actually, on the outside of newer cars, on the bottom 3 or 4 inches, they usually put it on around behind the wheels and whatnot. That's what it's for. I've just started using it on the undercarriage, and it acts like a sound deadener. And everything. It's good for undercoating, for sound deadening, and it hides a lot of little blemishes like on the inside of these fenders. I sprayed out of one of these guns. I don't remember where I bought this, but they have smaller versions where you buy the actual product. It also comes, you can get it in a gallon jug, I guess, but I just buy it like this because it actually screws right onto it. It's really, for one car, this is usually enough to do your rockers, but doing floor pans and inner fenders, everything kind of changes up a little bit. And yeah, in the background, there's our paint. We're going Blitz Black, John Deere. It's just an air dry enamel, single stage. I opted for the, I can't believe the reducer is I think that reducer was 60 bucks for that gallon. The paint was $25, but there's no point in trying to mix something with it that don't work. And there's the primer that I use. This is just our local auto body supply brand, I guess. It's an epoxy direct to metal paint, like an etch primer or epoxy primer, I guess. It's a high build too, depending, I generally thin it. If you don't thin it and you just go the 4-to-1 like they say, it's a heavy, thick, and you can sand it off. It's almost like a filler you can put on there, but I thin it a little bit so that I don't get as much orange peel, and then I don't have to sand as much. Alrighty, well that's where we're going now. We do a little bit of a cleanup here first before we paint anything, so we don't get too much trash in it, but it really doesn't seem to matter what you do, you end up with trash. But anyways, guys, that's about all we're going to get done this weekend. We're going to finish the inside of these with the Blitz Black, prime the outside of them, and then, like we usually say, we walk away. We'll let this sit till next weekend, and then we'll put it back on the truck and move backwards, I guess. We'll start working on things like the doors, and I got a spot on the top of that roof I've been avoiding for a while, but I'll get up there. We'll get her sanded down. Might get the hood off today and spray the underside of that too. See ya. Well, it's about, I think, -2 or something out there right now with snow. And I got about 83 degrees by the wood stove and roughly 80 degrees out here in the shop. So we're going to take a shot at spraying this stuff. Just primer. I found before, if I throw the fan on just before I start and then shut it off when I'm done, let the heat build back up, I'm okay. Metal's warm. Been warm in here for 2 or 3 days now. Alright, we'll bring you back when she's not so cloudy. Well, we managed to maintain about 70 degrees in here. Something like that. Just climb back up now. No heated paint booth by any means, but it's enough to do primer and body work. So we're going to let that set for about 10 or 15 minutes as per the instructions. And we're going to pound another coat on it, and maybe a third coat if I feel obliged. And then that should take care of all my little scratches and whatnot. It's quite a filler. Alright guys, I'll bring you back maybe a little bit later on today. I'm gonna paint the inside of these with the Blitz black, so you'll get a shot of that. Pretty much looks the same as this, but I'm assuming it's gonna be a little bit more even. See ya.